Hello friends and welcome back. This is episode 37 of our Terraria 1.2 Let's Play. We are back again. As you may remember, last episode was us getting this orichalcum armor set up, and I've actually done a couple of things between episodes, not major things, but things that I should point out, and I will do those things. But I just wanted to start out by saying that last episode was actually surprisingly enlightening. I learned a lot of things that I didn't think I was really going to be learning in that episode, because really not all that much happened. But evidently, I found out, hell was one of the safest places I could be, as well as the dungeon, because, and the reason for this is apparently, when we started hard mode, the enemies in those places are not actually dangerous to the same degree. They don't get changed over just yet, the way some of the enemies in the other biomes are. So not until we fight the first hard mode boss, then things start to kick up a little bit in difficulty. So there is that. Today's episode, though, what I want to do is, first off, I want to show you some items here that I happened upon. One of those being this pirate map, which summons a pirate invasion. I'm not planning on using that right now or anything, but it is interesting. I happened to grab this while I was grabbing a shark's fin. You'll notice I have two of those now. I think it was between, what was it, 2 episodes ago and the last episode, I happened to decide, why don't I just do a quick run all the way to the ocean and see if there's anything else that I should see on the surface. It was a completely uneventful trip, to be perfectly honest, but, you know, there was that. I just noticed there's a demon altar all the way over here, which is maybe something we could go smash. And, yeah, the ocean is pretty uneventful, actually. The shark that was there just was kind of hanging out. He didn't really even fight me that much, just kind of rolled over and took it. So anyway, yeah, so there's that, and I also have some Souls of Flight, which are very interesting objects indeed. And why do I have those? Well, because I wanted to see what it would take to fight a Wyvern with this orichalcum armor, whether or not I was properly equipped for such an encounter, and also, where's my crafting dude? Is he down here? So yeah, I took to the sky, and I did a little bit of looking for that, and I found one, actually killed a few of them, and got some Souls of Flight because I was curious what I was going to be crafting, and I had no idea there were this many different wings to choose from. My goodness, there's angel wings, demon wings, fairy wings, harpy wings, butterfly wings, bone wings, flame wings, frozen wings, bat wings, bee wings, tattered fairy wings, spooky wings, ghost wings, and a hoverboard, which of course we're going to have to get at some point. It requires a series of shroomite bars, which I have no idea about how to figure out to get, but I would like them. So what I've learned is, apparently I actually seem to have enough Souls of Flight for mostly, all of them actually. I have enough for all of them. So what I could do is, I guess just to demonstrate what it took to fight one of those characters or those enemies, is I'll just go ahead and kill another one if I have the privilege of running into one up there. And we'll see how that goes. So that'll give me a chance to show off the special effect of this new armor, which I think is actually very cool. And I'm hitting E again, as if I'm playing Starbound. Really a mistake I have to learn to not make anymore. And also, maybe we can get some pixie dust, too, because I think that's a thing I need. So, yeah, let's head over in that direction. The goal for today is, if we could, I'm probably going to see about how long it might take for me to fight another one of those dudes. And then we're going to maybe go to Hell again and see if we can perhaps fight the Wall of Flesh. Now that we have some better armor and better equipment, to see if there is another drop, because I was told there are actually quite a few drops that might be beneficial for us. The setup to get up here, not particularly eventful either. It's really just a rope that leads to the Sky Island that then leads to another rope that we can then go to the very highest point on our entire area here. And it is actually raining out of that cloud, which is, again, kind of adorable. Alright, so we've got low gravity here, and we can just kind of zip right up. The harpies will show up. That's just what they do. Apparently it seems to be like every 5 or 6 minutes one seems to show up, but there's no guarantees here. And I can actually, the gravity is so low that I can kind of just like hover around and hang out up here. The harpies are really annoying though, because they don't really seem to want to engage me very much. They kind of just want to hover around and be big jerks. So let's see, we hit that. Then the cool thing about this armor set, and somebody even mentioned this to me earlier and I just sort of forgot, is that it's got this like special effect that when you make contact with an enemy, this crazy like bolt of a leaf petal or something shoots through the screen like we're watching an anime or something, and there's like a sword slice. That's what I like to believe it is anyway, and I think that's kind of fun. The wyverns are actually pretty difficult. They definitely killed me a few times, even with this armor. I thought I was going to be a little bit better off than I actually am. But they are definitely beatable, and even if we don't actually beat any of them right now, that's fine, because apparently I have enough. But I would like to go up to 40, because then I should be able to actually craft 2 sets of wings, provided I'm able to wrangle the rest of the resources necessary. Also want to apologize for the people out there watching from the last episode that were upset by the fact that I did not pick up that set of cosmetic robes from that special mage. I didn't actually realize that that was a thing. I thought it looked like a thing, and I think I walked over it, and I might have even said something about it, and I just had a full inventory, and it didn't occur to me that that's what was going on, so I just walked away. And apparently a pretty rare spawn was just left to despawn, sadly, and, you know, nobody likes that, especially when I could have had something pretty sweet. Also kind of funny, I saw a lot of people were leaving, or maybe not a lot of people, but I think I saw at least 1 or 2 probably 2 comments that said, like, what's up with you still using the ruby staff, like, you should get rid of that. I think I did get rid of that by the end of the episode, didn't I? Or did I change my equipment? Oh, there's one. I might have changed my equipment after the episode ended, and if that's the case, then my apologies, but yeah, I'm kind of probably done using that at this point. So yeah, there's the Wyvern. I feel really bad killing them because they totally remind me of Haku from Spirited Away, and in that case, I feel like a horrible person. You know, it just should be like a kind of a nice dragon man, and apparently I need to kill that guy because he's got the Souls of Flight that I need. So this special Demon Book scythe thing that I got is apparently mythical, which means it's the best attribute that I could have asked for. And that's pretty lucky. I'm happy about that. I didn't have any way to predict that that's what would happen. But it's pretty cool. Oh, careful. And it's not the most useful spell I've ever used in my life, but it is at least handy if you catch somebody in the right situation. You can do a bunch of damage all at once. And this is actually, it's not bad, but I'm doing really poorly at angling them, because the position that your mouse is at when you click, it determines the angle that the spell flies away at. And it also uses quite a bit of MP, but I can kind of deal with that because I'm getting it back every time I kill a harpy, so again, just kind of is what it is there. And we're whittling him down a little by little. I'm taking this as a slow fight instead of just sort of running into him and then immediately being killed. He's also being predictably sort of routine in the pattern that he seems to be engaging me in. As soon as I started saying that, of course, he changes his pattern up quite a bit. Should be just like 1 or 2 hits away from killing him now. Because every hit I do is not just 1 hit, it's like a pile of hits, which is kind of awesome. Oh, it's raining. Oh, feathers. I thought that was something beneficial for a second. So, I believe I get a small little stack of Souls of Flight. Yeah, I got 10 from that. And I've gotten different numbers, I believe, each time I've fought one of those guys, leading me to have, I think, 34 was in my inventory. So, we have enough. I just sort of wanted to demo out that little encounter. Oh, we've got another one, so I may as well engage it again. It's kind of a fun little fight, you know. It's not particularly scary or tasking as long as you take it slow and don't try to rush through it. And I enjoy, you know, sort of fanciful-looking enemies like this. It's a little strange, though, like how many times they've used the worm archetype, which is essentially what the dragon is. It's essentially just a sky worm. I don't fault them for it. I mean, honestly, it's kind of a palette swap, but it is at least a pretty damn cool palette swap, so in that respect, it's totally fine by me. I should also really prioritize getting some better healing potions, because the ones I use are not very good at all. Oh, we actually powered this one down really fast as well. They seem to be, like, weaker than the last time I fought them. Although, they aren't really, it just feels that way. So, Souls of Flight, we got 8 that time. And we'll hover our way down. Oh, that actually found its way all the way to the ground. We'll just fall the rest of the way as well. Might as well go grab the gold. Making sure to double jump right before I hit the ground. It's like a reaction test, and it's weird going back to the lower areas because your reaction time is so different, and the gravity actually changes dynamically. Oh, we've got fairies, or a fairy at least. They actually have lasers, but they also have pixie dust, so we want to take them out whenever possible. And that's due to the hollowed biome I've learned being, you know, the special blue-green grass. I think this is actually pretty blue. That is now kind of taken over most of this area, and, you know, as much as people said that this was a bad idea doing this, I think it worked out well. I don't have any really gripes with fighting a couple of pixies occasionally, and I'm not even sure it's spread all that far to the right either. Right, I see it's... oh, okay, it is actually spreading more and more. Last time I checked, it wasn't quite that far over, but that's just the nature of how this biome seems to work. So, now... let's go grab a voodoo doll, and I guess we'll jump downstairs through the elevator and hope we don't get stuck in horrible spider land again. I don't really want to hang out there. Did I get much in my inventory this time? Not really. I could just drop this off very quickly right here. Somebody mentioned crystals are probably a thing I should try and get more of. I don't remember why, but, you know, really everything is a thing I should get more of, so as we simply play more and more of this game, that will just happen in time. Alright, so we've got 16 healing potions. That's actually not all that good. I should also probably grab, like, an iron skin potion or something from over here and recoup these guys up. Oh yeah, I've got 2. I don't think the fight takes that long. 5 minutes should be enough. Any other things I want? Movement speed, night vision, invisibility. Nah, none of this stuff is really that good. I will put another Spelunker potion, though, in my inventory, just in case I need it for something. I think it's also a decent idea. Maybe we could just go run around in some of the tunnels real quick, because that is a decent way to get a bunch of stuff attributed to the map, or put onto the map. Let's just craft this silver into another gold. Of course, I happen to scroll, which is the longest way ever. Still haven't gotten a single platinum yet. And, you know, if things really work out well, maybe I can even make a titanium pickaxe in this episode. I probably even have enough to do that right now, don't I? Which is then the thing that we need to do. Oh, we do actually have enough. It's, how much does that say? Oh, whatever. We got it now. I think it was 18. I couldn't really read the number. It was surprisingly small. Well, that'll make mining stuff slightly faster, I suppose. And I'll just drop the massive pickaxe off. Somebody actually gave me a really good tip, and this is one that I actually... At first, I was like, I don't know. But then I started thinking about it, and maybe I will actually do this. Take your titanium pickaxe completely out of the inventory, same with the hand axe, or out of the hotbar, rather, and put it over here. And then, every time I need to use... anything like that, I can just use shift, and then I won't be so concerned about trying to scroll through my inventory to pick it. So it sort of makes the default position work out a little bit better. Is there anything else I want to put up there? I mean, I guess I could put, like, this kind of junk stuff that... Hamax, Ivy Whip. Like, this is kind of useless. It's just sort of taking up slots so I have them back in my backpack, right? Creates longer scrolling, though, which is kind of the only downside. Alright, that works for me. Now we've got all those things over there. And maybe this will lead to some better habits, who knows? So anyway, let's head... Oh, I forgot the voodoo doll. That's kind of the point of the entire exercise. So let's go back. Voodoo dolls I keep in my bottom right compartment down here. Got a wealth of the things, so we shouldn't have any trouble there. And I really doubt that I'll have too much trouble killing the Wall of Flesh, just because, you know, way better armor. Stronger weapon now that I've got that armor effect on it. And I did have the Knight's Blade or whatever, Knight's Edge before that fight, but still, I think this will be good. Also, I didn't have the Mythical Demon Scythe before, which I think is actually a pretty good... Oh, I just remembered. I used the Water Bolt last time. Okay, wait. I think I actually want to use that again, or at least have it available to me in case I need it. Thankfully, we are but a single teleport away from grabbing that item again. Water Bolt. It's so weak, yet so strong. I don't know, it's a weird item, isn't it? Well, I guess I could swap the whip, because that's actually completely useless. And we'll just put those there, whatever. Alright, let's just hop back down again. And I am healed up. I have an Iron Skin Potion. We'll use that if I remember. Yeah, I have these there. Perfect. Alright, off we go. It's a pretty long drop. So what am I hoping to get from this fight? I think the main idea was there's apparently a really good gun, like some kind of, I think it was like the Clockwork Assault Rifle or something, which sounds really badass, and I want that in my inventory real soon. So if that's a chance of dropping, I would really like to sort that out. Somebody also told me I really need to go check out the spider biome more, and maybe drop some bombs or dynamite to break up the background. If that's something that I can do, then maybe we will actually investigate that as a possibility in the future, although I'm not sure how necessary that is. So let's just do one of those. So now I've got, I think, the best pickaxe, or the close to the best pickaxe. Man, it's going to take some getting used to using shift every time I want to pick something, but I guess it's worth it. Oh, there's freaking titanium sitting right here. That's pretty silly. Yeah, this is quite fast, too. Alright, I'm into it. Titanium ore. We haven't even gotten started yet. Not a huge amount of it or anything, but, you know, every little bit counts. Pretty sure I even noted this on the map at some point, too, and I just forgot to go down here and grab it. And I think the angry beasties are going to be after me pretty soon. See, this is the problem, though, that I have with this concept, is if I miss whatever I'm shift-clicking on, I end up just, basically just damaging the background or, like, dropping some item or planting a torch, stuff that I don't really mean to do. And it's kind of hard to manage that sometimes. It's kind of frustrating anyway. I'll live and everything. I'm not really complaining that much, but that's kind of why I never wanted to change the way that I did it right then. Anyway, continue the drop. Oh, right, Spider World. So let's do a little bit of this through the cobweb, see if anybody comes and fights me. Of course. And there's apparently a chance of getting a poison rod of some kind from these guys, which is a huge upgrade, I'm told, from what I was using before. Oh, it's just the one. Alright. Oh, careful. Let's just stick to the wall. And that is still pretty weak. Let's use the ball and chain. Oh, can I just... I can make it waggle around, but I can't make it, like, just hit them permanently. Oh, I just got the poison staff right there. So, speak of the devil. Oh, another black recluse. Alright, fight him off. Very nice. And if I happen to see that mage again, I will try my very, very best not to neglect picking up his item. This is a scary place. Alright, are we down? I think we're almost down. Why am I using this item anyway? I meant to use the sword, and I'm taking a freaking ton of damage. These phantasms drop souls, though, which is a thing that I definitely do need. So even though they're frustrating to fight, I still want to kind of kill them a little bit occasionally. And we'll just heal up again. Grab the wall here, and just grab these crystals. Okay, I'm kind of not into the taking my pickaxe off of my menu again. It's making me use it less, but it's at what cost, right? Okay, get the bat out of the way, please. Come on. Are we there? Oh, there's my gravestone, and we're here. Alright, so these dudes are going to be chasing me around in hell, at least for a moment here while we get acclimated. I like that Celtic cross-looking gravestone. That's kind of nice. Maybe I'll grab that. Okay, so we seem to have phantasmal spirit slimes and Excaliburs and stuff, which I'm not super psyched about. But that should actually hold them at bay pretty well. Alright, well, I'm almost dead. I haven't actually started fighting anything, but I did at least get a Soul of Light. And a little bit more money, which we're probably going to lose, let's be honest. Healed up again. I don't remember taking a huge amount of damage fighting this boss, but just in case. Oh, I got a Hellbat Manor? Like a Meerkat Manor? I don't know what that means. And I think this is the same pit I threw the thing in last time. Oh yeah, that's totally a new banner. I haven't had that yet. Spiked Armor Polish. Immunity to broken armor? What? I didn't even know my armor could break. Anyway, let's drop him. How do I drop again? Oh, God. That is absolutely not how you drop. What was it? Shift, Control, Alt. I thought it was Q for some reason, but Q doesn't seem to do it. T. There it is. Alright, there we go. Let's pop our Iron Skin Potion. And it's already on top of us, so let's get moving. Love the boss theme for this, so good. And he's already got lasers coming at me, that's something. And we'll get the water bolts kicking around. That'll definitely help out a little bit. And once these tendrils start to lessen up, then we will consider using our sword. It's actually really nice considering this thing has... Oh, excuse me. all of these special, whatever we're calling these, lightning bolts of flower petals or whatever, those are actually pretty helpful. It's doing extra damage basically totally automatically, so I like automatic. And just like that, we are back at home. Basically what happened there was I accidentally clicked off of my left monitor on my right monitor because I was clicking so frenziedly, and it minimized the game and caused me to switch out to my desktop, and then that broke the game. So it crashed, and I basically just lost all the stuff that we had accumulated on our way down. Not that it was all that much, but we did have that weird bat banner or whatever it was that I didn't have before. So off we go again, and we still have to summon the Wall of Flesh. Honestly, I guess there could be worse things considering I took a bunch of damage already, and I wasn't really doing all that well. So, I mean, I probably would have won, but this way seems like we have a better chance anyway. And also, I forgot where the titanium was. I probably passed it already. Oh, actually, isn't that it right there? Neat. Alright, well, I guess we're back at that then. So, let's do Redux, climbing down the elevator tunnel again. Hopefully that won't ever happen again. I need to be more careful where I'm freaking clicking all the time. Wait, what was that material? Oh, I've seen that before, not really anything. Yep, the spiders. Oh, I don't have the poison rod anymore. Holy god damn it, that's really bad. Unless it just drops again arbitrarily. I don't think it's gonna, though. Man, that's frustrating. Me and rare stuff. It hasn't been going well lately. And there's another one. Apparently it shouldn't take that long for me to be able to pick up one of these items, but still, I like when I have the item and then I don't have to think about it anymore. How am I gonna hit this stupid thing? There, like that. That'll work. And no item there. How about this bat? Gonna drop something for me? Probably not. Alright, let's fall again. There is an enemy about to fall on my head. And there's the bottom. Not sure what just damaged me there, but who cares? Are you gonna be able to reach me up here? No, I think we're good to go. Alright, so let's drop this guy off again. And pop our iron skin. And let's get to damaging up this wall of flesh. Hopefully once I'm in a place where I can actually climb over this building. Brilliant. Okay, let's shoot off some of these guys. And water bolts, of course. There's a lot more enemies here that maybe I should have considered before we started the fight. Okay, go away, please. Thank you. Soul of Light, I like those. Oh, there he is. Alright, I'm not sure if I really need to be using the demon thing. Let's just use the water bolt, because then we're getting the double damage. I think the reason that bad click happened was because it's so close to the right side of my screen. Oh, I don't want to miss that. Alright, totally worth it. We just wandered right into the mouth of the lion, so to speak. And did quite a bit of damage, actually. Yeah, look at them all piled together. So now when we get the other enemies on the screen, then they're going to start to give me extra MP. Alright, let's get rid of those two. Because they all drop those stars, which is exactly what I want. And then we can go ahead and do more water bolts and bounce them around. Wall of Flesh is roughly half health now. Are these not really bouncing? They don't seem to be bouncing very much. That's unfortunate. I love how the mouths of this are just the Eye of Cthulhu, just, like, reskinned. I could be doing that a lot. Alright, how much longer do we have to go here? I think our bridge is going to run out pretty soon, isn't it? That'd be hilarious if I actually ended up doing slightly less damage. Oh, I got Deathweed. Is that good? I feel like I haven't had that before. Alright, it's down to 1,500. Get the water bolts in again. Bounce them around. There's the end of our bridge. I'm hoping we are coming to a close here. Oh, it's running faster now, isn't it? There it is. It's actually almost exactly where I finished it last time. Alright, so what do we get in drops today? Oh, there's some worms here. Not really too worried about those. And we'll go ahead and mine through this. Demonite bricks. We got Lucky Ranger Emblem, Demonite... okay, I'll look at that in a second. Clearly we didn't get the thing I was hoping we would get. But we got something. Okay, stop putting torches. I'm not cool with this concept anymore, am I? I don't think I am. That is nice, though. Being able to mine through that fast. Please, with the torches. Come on, now. Alright, what did we get? Lucky Ranger Emblem, plus 15 increased range damage, equipable material, 4% strike chance. Seems like it would be something important, wouldn't it? But I don't know really what its deal is. Oh, actually, Deathweed, I'm pretty sure I have seen that before. Maybe I'll just take the... Oh, I don't need the water bolt anymore at all. And pearl stone. Okay, I had that before, too. Not even a thing. Alright, come on back, worm. There we go. Alright, well, that was a little uneventful and a little unfortunate. That's what we ended up with. Last thing then we're gonna do is, before we go, I guess we'll just use a few minutes to run through some tunnels and see if we can maybe uncover some more good stuff for next time. The projectile's gonna follow me for 10,000 years. Oh, what are you? I don't think I've even seen one of these before. It's like there's some hell enemies, but mostly not. I don't really understand why that's happening. I do like being able to kill the hell, you know, old school enemies in one hit. That's kind of cool. And was there any other... I don't think there was any other titanium down here that I wanted. I probably picked all of it up. There were very, very few veins of it, it seemed. Okay, we're getting hit by a bat. I guess we could grab some of these crystals since I kind of lost my little cache of them from last time. Hey, get out of there. And one more. I guess we'll just go ahead and head back to the house then. We will sort stuff out later. Not sure why I put the own hammer in there. I didn't really need that at all. And it's night. Is there anything special that I can do when it's night? I don't think so. Alright, so that means what we're going to do is head down to this point right here, and then we're just going to run through some of these caves, because I know there's at least some more calcum, which I could potentially turn into something, maybe a sword. Who knows? How far down is this? I know there's sand around it, right? So I'll just look for... Is it this one here? Yep. And is there anything around us, too? I just want to make sure I'm not missing something obvious. And also, if I run into any more demon altars, I guess we could just smash those and see what comes out of them, if anything. You know, the more chances we get for more titanium, the better. And then there's still other stuff we still have to make, too. New materials that we haven't even gotten to yet. Which I'm kind of cool with. I'm excited to see. Alright, let's use this, and let's defend ourselves. Yeah, I see you. I knew those ores were there already. So the unique thing, apparently, about the material that I'm chasing right now is that it actually can appear at any depth level. Unlike its equivalent version, because if you have been watching enough of this, you'll know that it seems like every ore has its, like, equal and opposite ore that has a chance to spawn or not spawn. You get one or the other, like, it's cobalt or another thing, or titanium or another thing, or calcum or another thing. And basically this one seems to be the superior one. It seems to be better craftable and also will appear at any height. So the alternative one only appears at lava level or lower. And this will also give me a chance to beat up some monsters too. I got up in the wrong spot though. I want to go down and around. And of course now if we really wanted to, it should be super easy to just dig through just about any surface nearly instantaneously. So I do like that. think this is where I want to be. Is it this one? Yeah, that one does it. Get a little bit of purple there. I guess we could mine it. It's right here. Plus, it's just like tap, tap, tap. Got it. Tap, tap, tap. Some more cobalt. More purple. And a good call on the crystal hearts being a thing that I should still be collecting. I kind of forgot you could sell them for, I think it's $1.50. So if that's the case, might as well. Oh, there's some titanium. Excellent. You know, not that I'm in, like, dire straits for money or anything, but it is nice to keep collecting that. I guess at some point there's going to be something I'm going to need to buy, and if I don't have enough for it, then I'll be frustrated, so at least I'll have some use for them. 22 titanium ore, that's better than nothing. Oh, there's a tiny little bit of it here. I think I was on some page, I'm not sure if it was the actual Terraria wiki or what, but it was showing with the material that you find in the jungle, like the green material, that you can have it turn into a farm, but it only generates like 30 tiles of it within a given radius or something. It's kind of complicated. But it seems like a thing that, I don't know, maybe I should do, if I figure out how to do that, I mean. And I also learned that it's apparently a good tactic not to completely clear out that material when you find it. Just leave one block left and it will seep into the mud and create more of itself. So that way you can kind of farm all of it. So I guess I will try and do that when we get to the jungle. Because I do also want to go there because we get that extra 100 HP from hanging out in the jungle. I guess we got to find some kind of special flowers for that. Oh, that's a lot of cobalt there, isn't it? Okay, I'm not sure where I am anymore. I've gone pretty far out of my way now, but... Oh, there's a whole bunch more demon altars. Holy crap, there's a lot of demon altars. Alright, I guess we're going to be smashing some of those. With the own hammer, which is over here. Alright, titanium. Excellent. Cobalt. Orichalcum. More titanium. Cobalt. Orichalcum. Hey, these specter things, or wraiths or whatever, are pretty creepy looking. Yeah, that was quite a few things there, and then there's also a chest over here in the wall, so I'm going to go check that out in just a moment as well. It's starting to strike me that maybe this was the better tactic, was just to go simply looking around in the ground for a little bit, because it really hasn't taken all that long to come up with some advantages, whereas when I was trying to go through the Hellway... Oh, I got a wraith banner. The Hellway was actually kind of taking longer and a little bit more frustrating, and I died a few times. So, I don't know, maybe we'll do this again. I have a few more Spelunker potions. Alright, what's in this chest? A Lucky Band of Regeneration. One of the few accessories that I had not found up until this point, so I'm happy about that. Now let's just not freaking click off the screen again, huh? Alright, I'll pick this up. And there's more Orichalcum in the wall there. Is there anything else around here that I want to go mining for before we head back? Because we did get a little bit of stuff, alright? I mean, it's not a ton, but we did at least get something. And it's not like this was a total loss. I mean, there were a few things that we've picked up over the course of this episode. Man, there's not nearly as much as I figured I would see in the walls here. And we're about to get accosted by this worm. And it's awfully dark here. There we go. Alright, so I guess with that, we will wrap up the episode then. And I will spend next episode probably looking for a little bit more ore and seeing what's up with that. We still got 5 more seconds left on this, so I probably should have been using that to run around. But yeah, we'll try and figure out what our best way to get enough titanium is. Now that I've triggered a bunch more of those demon altars, probably the best thing to do is just continue what I was doing a second ago and just run around and see if there's any more just in plain sight. And we will craft some better armor, and then we will head to the jungle and see about possibly procuring some of those special plants that we were looking for before. So I guess with that, we will head off. Thank you everybody for being here still. Hopefully you are still enjoying the series. Please do continue to leave your support and your comments, and any suggestions, of course, as well. I do still appreciate those, and I do read every comment, so anyone out there who's more experienced with the Terraria ways than I am, feel free to chime in. And it looks like we found a little bit more orichalcum over here, and I just want to take out this worm, but now he seems to be gone. Unfortunately, using shift has been a bit of a travesty in today's episode, so I don't know. Maybe I'm completely hopeless. What do you know? Or what can you do? Anyway, that's going to do it, guys. I'll catch you next time. Have a lovely night.